And then those spirits, those angels, came to the earth as Adam, right? And all throughout different reincarnations and different, you were always a part of the elect. Read on. Foreknowledge of who? The Most High. Foreknowledge of the Most High, man. The Most High already knew who his elect was. He just didn't he choose like like goddamn dice. Like when you die, you go, okay, well, all right. Like in other words, during the time of Samuel the prophet, you had Samuel the prophet and the other prophets, then they died. Then I'm okay. Let me pick a hole. Let me cast lots. And okay, okay, it's your turn to be the elect now. It's your turn. It's your turn. All right, a whole new crew of guys. It's the same guys, man. Yeah, right. Read on.
Yeah, can I say something right quick? Yeah, like the story of Elijah when he was about to be put to death, going back to Jezebel. He got scared for his life, which prophets are men. So prophets do get scared for their life, you know. And but the Spirit of the Most High came to him in a small, low voice and said that I have 7,000 that have not bowed the knee to Baal. Now those 7,000 are back here today. So you had that elect. They're part of the 144,000. They're part of the elect. See, this is not just about waking up the nation of Israel. This is about gathering the elect, which is the 1/3. Because it's already prophesied that 2/3 of our people, they're already gone. They're already numbered, man. They're already marked for death. All right?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Like, for example, Moses, every time he came back in that position, in a high position. Joshua, he came back, every time he came back, reincarnated, he came back in a high position. Like you had Zerubbabel and Joshua the high priest. Well, they were back there in that high position in another life. And they came back in the high position. Now, we can't point the finger and say, well, you Zerubbabel and you Joshua and you. Although there was rumors that went around that this guy's that guy, that. We don't get all, it speaks about endless genealogy, man. We don't get all into that, man. Well, they said, right, they asked because they went into the scriptures and they said, this guy fits Elijah. So they went up to Elijah and they said, are you Elijah the prophet? And he said, no. Did that make him a liar? No, it didn't make him a liar. That proved that he didn't know who he was. There's no remembrance of former things. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27 and 28. And then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of reincarnation. Okay, that ye which have followed me in the reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
This is
I'm sorry, let me just say this. It's a hot topic. We get, yep. And it's always hot. Hey, it's always hot, man. Just like in Apocalypse Now, the scene, because we watch a lot of movies too, with the Jake, when this guy Martin Sheen got on the boat, and he said he was captain, whatever his rank was. The guy said this. He said, I don't know you, and I don't know what you about, but whatever it is, I know it's gonna be hot. Well, anytime we get together, it's always hot. And it's going to get hotter. And you brothers get into the fray, man. Don't be afraid to bring out the scripture. Y'all all know the scriptures. Get down. You know? I'm doing shows every week, man. I can take a break. Never mind to me, man. But I'll get my little thing in, here and there, you know? Because this is all about fellowship anyway. Because the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is working through us. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, somebody read Matthew 19 and 27. If you look up the word regeneration in the Blue Letter Bible in the Greek,
Strong's G 3824. Polygenesia. Polygenesia.
which means new birth, reproduction, renewal, recreation, regeneration. Now, the only word that's missing there is reincarnation, all right? But new birth, meaning when you come back, when you're born again, all right? So that proves that that word in the regeneration means reincarnation, back in the flesh. Again, I'll read it. It says new birth, reproduction, renewal. Renewal of what? Renewal of life when you live again. Renewal of your spirit. Your spirit never dies. And we always bring out about the word body from the Latin word bodig, which means house or abode. House or abode for what? For your spirit. That's right. I'll pass the mic to you. Yeah. Recreation, regeneration. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I could just make this quick point, and that's why Paul mentioned about the spiritual body and the physical body. You know, the spiritual bodies are not made by hands. The physical bodies are, because you have to have a man and a woman get together to have sex to produce the baby, to create that body. That's how Yahweh Shai came on the scene, you know, through that spiritual body. But he also, physical body. He also has a spiritual body up in the heavens. And Paul mentions that in 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. This is, but go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. And in Revelation chapter 10, that's
the elder Taha, and Taha made a statement when we first started. He said we was gonna go into this topic. And we started talking about other stuff, but then the Spirit led us into reincarnation. That means the Lord really kind of wants this thing to come out. And what you got to understand something, the brothers that are here in the truth, especially GMS, anybody that's down with GMS, we are them same prophets back in the reincarnation, man. You people talking shit, you guys talking about y'all the prophets. Yeah, we are the prophets. If we ain't, who are? Who is? Nate?
Ain't nobody bringing this knowledge out like we bringing it out. Ain't nobody bringing this knowledge out like we bringing it out.
Who's the prophet? Nate Satan, right? Who takes hiatuses. You don't hear from him from 6 months. Then he comes back. I'm back. That dude got more comebacks than superstar Billy Graham, man.
But let me say this too. Now, we're not the Most High. We're not, we're not angels, so to speak, that can see into men's heart. So a lot of those guys that we get on, they're part of the elect too. Like I've been saying for years. I've been saying that I believe Nate, I call him Nate Satan right now because he is Nate Satan. The word Satan means adversary. Nate the adversary, all right? Now, I said this when that whole split and they went their different ways. I said this to Gabar and Rakar that he going to come back. And you guys said, nah, I don't know what you're talking about, And then y'all kind of said, well, I can kind of see that. Now, he used to have a lot of dreams, right? And he had this one dream where he said that, he told you the dream. Yeah. Matter of fact, you explain it because he told you.
He told me and Gabar.